If you give to a 501c3, if you're a foundation and you give to an organization that's another 501c3, a public charity for example, you are guaranteed that your grant satisfies IRS requirements. But if you give your money to a private individual, the problem is that you have to then prove or be able to prove to the IRS that the grant fulfilled a charitable purpose. And so it makes it harder for foundations to justify the extra work. It's easier for them to just give to a public charity than it is to do small grassroots grants to private individuals.
The way that we address risk in this issue is we fund people we trust.
Even if you don't necessarily know exactly what they're doing with the money or exactly the impact of the project, you really have to trust that they're going to take the money and they're going to use it in the most effective ways and have the biggest impact. So there's definitely an element of trust that you have to have with the person.
Not only do we accept these applications, but we also we have people give us a reference of somebody that we trust. So if we don't know that person, then we talk to somebody who we can trust, who can vouch for that person.
So our books are called the Katie Buck series, or That's the Beginning. And Caitlin is my half-sister from my dad's second marriage.
I had problems with reading as a child, and as a teacher I saw the problems of children, especially bilingual children, struggling to learn the English language and to do well. And that was what started me wanting to write the books, was the desire to help kids to be able to read.
We feel really grateful to have this opportunity to have done what we've done. Our first illustrator finished and completed one book, so we actually do have one book done, and we had different translators who were able to do the translation in Spanish, Arabic, Mandarin, and Navajo.
This one is pencil that and we scanned, and this one is the program, the Photoshop. You can see big difference because the Photoshop makes it really jump out.
If we sell this book to a publisher outright, they can charge whatever they would like to in the final product, and that's not what we want to happen. So by us creating Small Hands Publishing and owning our own publishing company or a small publishing company, working independently with our own printer, we can basically set the price for what it is, and our goal is to make sure that every book that we are able to distribute is under $5. If you can't read, you cannot succeed in this world at all. And so the risk to me, I guess I don't see it as a risk. I recognize that other people probably would, but we've never been about the money. It's never about, we're obviously never going to be multimillionaires, but we can do some good along the way, and we can help kids and families read and do better. And if they can become educated, then that's success.
It's not that children aren't smart, it's what they're given and how it's presented. And for me, the goal of my books is to help children be able to read.